Hello, and welcome to another episode of New Gameplay. Today, I'm your host, Jeff Gork, joined today by Leo Vader.
Hey, man. Thanks.
And Ben Reeves.
Hello.
Hi, guys. How's it going?
So good.
So good.
What are we looking at here?
This is Sorceress gameplay from Diablo 4.
Yeah.
They only had sorceresses in this build, but they're also going to have sorcerers in the final build.
Anything else you want to say about that?
But as we learned from Assassin's Creed Unity, there's it takes a lot of extra animations. You know, they couldn't have it ready in time for BlizzCon.
Yeah,
That's right.
I understand. So we're going to go through basically what we saw with the Barbarian, which went up Monday.
That's right.
And what's coming up Friday? Leo?
Friday, we've got Druid gameplay.
Nice.
This one will get in co-op soon, and we were all 3 different classes, but on Friday, we were just all 3 Druids.
Yes.
And that's very fun gameplay to watch.
Exactly. And don't you have a version of this video that's going up without commentary?
Oh, I sure do.
Yeah.
You can go to GameInformer.com/Blizzard.
Can we record that now? Is that possible?
That seems easier.
Yeah, we should do that.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, so we are at the very beginning of this dungeon. We're going through the same demo 3 times.
Yeah, exactly. I've seen a comment that was like, haven't anyone explained why you start in a dungeon? Why you spawn in a dungeon? This is made for the demo.
Yes.
We don't know exactly how it's going to work in the final game, but they said that this was a custom starting zone.
Presumably, right before you go into this dungeon in the story, if this is a story mission, they tell you have to get this lantern. Otherwise, it seems awfully coincidental that you're retrieving it and know exactly where you need to take it.
It was not clear how far into the game this is, but I kind of got the idea that it's not the starting zone even.
This is 100% into the game.
Yeah, it's
This is the final
100% in.
boss.
Just to be clear, that's Diablo right there.
Yeah. The end game is very easy and fun. Now this is just jokes, guys.
Now, we're just joking here.
Yeah.
So, Sorceress, I don't know, did we feel it was kind of the least fun? I think it was still fun, but I think of the 3, I found it to be a little too safe. You know, you'd stand back and fire these long-range projectiles.
I did like going into this weird lightning form where you just zap around like a maniac.
Yeah, you can dash back and forth.
And
you're completely immune.
Yes.
Yeah, you can't be hurt when you're in that state.
No, emotionally perhaps.
Right.
You skipped ahead a little bit before. If you watch the Barbarian, you see that creepy thing where you're crawling through the muck.
Yes, watch our Barbarian gameplay for more of
monster.
that little story sequence.
Yeah. And we're going to be skipping a dialogue and all that business as well in this video, right?
Right.
If you want to see that, watch the Barbarian. Aside from the
You know what?
voices being
Just watch
different.
that video. That's
Yeah.
a great video. This one, not so good. We're doing a world event right now called Tolling Bells. So this one spawned in the same spot every time we saw it.
Yes.
Which was through multiple times playing this
Yeah.
demo, again, without the timer.
I like this one a lot because when you first get there, there's this giant bell that a guy is ringing, and he's summoning all these guys. And you go over there and you're like, not on my watch, jerk. And then you just bang the crap out of that bell.
Yeah.
And it's basically accelerating the process that he was starting. So then all these like elites pop up out of the ocean.
Right, until you
You're like-
finally destroy the bell.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's
Wait,
fun.
so you were doing his job for him?
You're basically doing it better. Yeah, you break the bell by ringing it.
Yeah,
just
maybe it's what that
half
person
to
was
death.
trying to do.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
you could have just asked.
Right.
I would have let you do it.
We're squatted up here.
Everyone wants to ring the bell. Yeah, we're all just tearing through them together.
Legendaries are dropping like confetti. We didn't see any of the mythic rarity items in any of our gameplay. That's the new rarity they're introducing.
Yeah, so that's some legendaries. Got a few of those. And it looked like it was drawing from the same pool. So like in the same demo, you're going to see the same kind of things. Like,
Yeah.
the druid is able to get a ring, I believe it is, that allows the character to summon a hydra, which is typically a sorceress-only ability.
Right, and that's something they talked about not being final because they didn't want, potentially might not want that
Yeah.
class confusion. You know, you want things to be specific to each class.
I think they're gonna do it. They just don't know what degree, because that was an element
Yeah.
of Diablo 2. But they want everyone to feel like they're special, but at the same time, other classes have cool stuff.
They really like Diablo 2.
Yeah,
That's the vibe I got.
I didn't
Hey,
even know there
so
was a
do I.
Diablo 2 before we went.
Oh,
to
really?
the
You thought it
studio.
started with 3?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought it was I.
Diablo IE.
Diablo E.
Gosh, this video does suck.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
a fan. To talk more about the sorceress's abilities, that primary attack is a frost bolt. So you hit somebody with that enough times, they will become frozen.
Yes.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because you can freeze enemies and then, like, shatter them.
Yeah.
And
That's
what's
very
interesting
cool.
about the sorceress, I think your the resource, not your health, but your kind of your mana, generates automatically, like passively.
As opposed to the ones with Fury
Yeah,
or whatever.
Barbarian is generating Fury by attacking, and then it
Yeah.
will deplete over time. And then the Druid, I believe, builds it up by attacking, but it does not go away.
Yeah.
So
like, the
Sorceress is more
Barbarian
about pacing yourself.
exactly.
Yeah.
And for the demo, they had the sorceress sort of specced out with like lightning, fire, and ice attacks. But if you look at the talent tree, you can kind of see there's 3 branching paths, and I think they want you to kind of like focus on one path. So
Yeah.
there's like a
Of a
fire
different
path,
element. Yeah.
an ice path, and a lightning path.
Right.
So that's kind of like you would probably focus on one or the other.
Yeah.
But I think you could also
Ultimately.
be kind of a jack of all trades, like we're seeing in this demo.
Yeah,
Seem to work out
there's
pretty
different
nicely.
schools of thought.
Yeah, magic schools.
The right click is a big fireball that explodes. Hitting the 1 key on the keyboard did a AoE kind of ice storm that also froze people.
Yes.
You could do it from a
And
far
slowed
range.
people down. Yeah.
Yeah.
For like bosses and stuff, I think that helped stun them. So you build
Definitely.
up a stun meter. And
Yeah.
when
And
you-
just the frostbolt itself too, the primary.
yeah, that also helps stun. Anything with ice effect on it, I think.
Number 2 there would do an arc lightning that would track enemies and go through, and it would go back through the same enemy again even and just keep. You'd send it out and it would just have a mind of its own, that right there.
Yeah, it's very cool looking.
Yeah. And number 3 was kind of a meteor.
Kind of a meteor.
It's kind of a meteor type of object in that it was a big rock that fell from the sky.
Yeah.
And
Even
then
in
4 was
caves.
that immune electricity thing we talked about.
Yeah.
The ultimate ability.
And then once it's done, it's a meteoroid. Is that how that works?
Yes.
And that's where steroids come from.
That's what we harvest steroids from, yes. That give us those magical abilities at the gym.
All right.
Here we're facing the boss of the Drowning Caverns.
I noticed that this boss, the more... This is going to blow your mind, guys, but the more time we spent fighting the boss over the course of our afternoon playing the game, it got trivially easy near the
Yeah,
end.
it got
even if-
easier.
Yes. Here we're about to stagger
We're gonna
it.
stun it. Yeah.
Yeah. By filling that bottom bar.
Yep.
Which I do
And she's
appreciate
like,
this
"Oh
feature.
no, why?"
Yeah, she's just saying, you've come into my home, you know. Just because I don't look like you doesn't mean I don't have feelings, you know.
I guess it's not your day, Marin.
Sorry,
And
Marin.
then that happens to her.
Ooh,
Sorry about your ma.
gross.
Yeah. And this boss would always drop a specific legendary for the class that you were playing in the demo.
Yeah.
And this one, it was a staff that made the fireball shoot out 3 projectiles
Yeah,
versus
yeah.
1. Which was interesting.
That is nice. That was a cool little ability.
Yeah.
And because I think each one did like 75% damage or something. So like each one would do less damage, but all combined, even if you hit a guy with like 2 fire bolts,
Yeah.
you're still in the plus, the positive.
Yeah. Yeah, and it could do, obviously, hit all 3.
Yeah, and you're
On a
really
big
doing
enemy.
a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Feels
more
great.
damage is better in this game.
Oh, shoot.
I don't think we actually can say that yet, Reeves.
Oh,
Not confirmed.
Yeah, they said they're still working on that. Loot variety is, you know, what makes or breaks these games, right?
Right. So it's difficult to say because so much of the loot table is locked down in this demo. Like,
Yeah.
after playing it several times, like we said, it's clearly the same stuff. Like, even to the point of like you get a legendary piece of armor or like a socketed piece of armor that would have 2 sockets, and then it would be the same types of runes that would drop every time. So it's a great demo to like explain how things work at this stage of development, but at the same time, like, aside from saying what's in the demo, it's hard to kind of extrapolate a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are conjecturing that they're not saying dates or anything because they're waiting for next gen consoles.
Yeah.
But some of the stuff seems so early that it's like hard to believe that they would have it ready by then.
they're conjecturing a lot, but not to be confused with conjuring
Right.
the release date, which is also something they're trying to do.
Which is also a Diablo word.
Yeah.
We're trying to find this. What's the name of this creature? This bow and arrow, this skeleton ballista.
Oh yeah.
An amazing creature design.
He's actually
that'll
really
finish up
cool
this
looking,
gameplay
yeah.
here. Yeah, yeah. I definitely wanted to show him off. And again, we'll have Druid gameplay going up this Friday.
Not these guys. It's like a bigger guy with like a giant
That
that
one
guy
right
right there.
guy.
It's just a big
Yeah.
pile
God.
of skeletons.
It kind of looks like a Castlevania
Yeah.
enemy come to life. you
Yeah,
know?
so gross looking. God. Anyway, so we've got written features on GameInformer.com/Blizzard as well.
Yeah, all 3 ability features, they're called like Druid skills and abilities. It's got a giant list of everything you need to know about their abilities and their talent tree. So go check that out.
Yeah, we got stuff on Overwatch 2 as well. World of Warcraft Shadowlands, bunch of stuff at GameForum.com/Blizzard.
Bye. Shut up and let me listen to the game! Oh, pardon me. I was just brainstorming a really good comment. Subscribe to Game Informer's YouTube for new episodes of new gameplay today every single week. We are proud of them, and we have fun making them. Thanks!